What is happening in the world of sports and entertainment? We've got breaking news that's going to blow your mind, and you're going to hear it all first, right here on Sheeran Scoop. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out on the biggest stories. Get ready for an adrenaline rush of updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. We're diving headfirst into predictions for a massive upcoming event in Paris, where legends collide and new rivalries are set to ignite. Will a social media titan challenge a true icon in a match that could redefine careers? Stay tuned. Then, we're shifting gears to an unexpected crossover that has fans buzzing. An NBA superstar reveals a wild, behind-the-scenes plan involving a legendary wrestling figure and a championship celebration. You won't believe the details of this almost reality that could have been. It's a story that blends athletic prowess with entertainment dreams in the most surprising way. But that's not all. We've got the full breakdown of that massive Paris events card, including expert picks for every single match. Who are the analysts backing to walk away with championship gold, and which dark horses are they betting on? We're talking title defenses, intense rivalries, and predictions that could make or break your fantasy league. And finally, we're giving you the complete guide on how to catch all the action live, from broadcast details to streaming information. Don't miss a moment of the high-stakes competition. Make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on so you don't miss any of these massive updates. Let's get into it. High stakes in Paris. Will the Maverick conquer the legend? This Sunday, the world of professional wrestling is set to be electrified as a monumental clash takes place in Paris. The LDLC Arena will host WWE's latest premium live event, marking a significant moment as the Peacock era for main roster events draws to a close. At the heart of the anticipation is a showdown that pits a generational icon against a modern-day phenomenon. John Cena, a name synonymous with wrestling greatness and on the verge of his final matches, is set to face off against the polarizing social media megastar, Logan Paul. The question on everyone's mind is whether the Maverick has what it takes to overcome the greatest of all time in what could be one of Cena's last-ever contests before he hangs up his signature attire for good. The event's championship picture is equally compelling. Seth Rollins, the current world heavyweight champion, faces an uphill battle as he defends his title against three of Monday Night Raw's most formidable superstars in a high-stakes fatal four-way match. Can Rollins withstand the combined onslaught and retain his championship? Adding to the star power, Nikki Bella aims to add a women's Intercontinental Championship to her illustrious Hall of Fame career, challenging Becky Lynch. This bout is being billed as a critical test for Bella as she works her way back into prime in-ring form against a dominant champion. Experts like Rick Aquino, Zach Haydorn, and Blake Lovell are weighing in with their predictions, offering deep analysis on each matchup. They've examined the potential strategies, the current momentum of each competitor, and the narrative arcs that could play out in Paris. Their insights promise to shed light on who is likely to emerge victorious and what impact these outcomes will have on the ongoing storylines within WWE. The collective expertise suggests a packed card with potential for major upsets and unforgettable moments, all building towards the climax of this European spectacle. Audience reaction has been overwhelmingly positive, with fans eager to see the blend of established legends and rising stars. Discussions are rampant across social media platforms, debating the potential outcomes and the legacy implications for both Cena and Paul. Analysts are particularly focused on how WWE will utilize these high-profile matchups to drive viewership and engagement as they move into their next phase. This is just the beginning of our deep dive into the biggest stories shaping the sports and entertainment landscape. Stick around, because we're about to uncover an unbelievable crossover dream that never quite was. NBA superstars WWE dream, Haliburton's Cena walkout plan revealed. In a revelation that has sent shockwaves through both the basketball and wrestling worlds, Indiana Pacers star Tyrese Haliburton has unveiled a fascinating, albeit unfulfilled, ambition: a planned WWE walkout with none other than John Cena. Speaking on Logan Paul's IMPAULSIV podcast, Haliburton shared a tantalizing anecdote about a conversation he had with WWE's chief content officer. Triple H. The idea was ambitious. If the Pacers had clinched the 2025 NBA championship, Haliburton, trophy in hand, would have accompanied a heel John Cena to the ring at SummerSlam in New York. I talked to Triple H one time. I was like, if John Cena was a heel in New York and we win a championship, let me walk him out with the NBA trophy, Haliburton recounted, painting a picture of a truly epic crossover moment. This ambitious plan, however, was ultimately derailed by a cruel twist of fate. Haliburton suffered a devastating Achilles tear in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, an injury that shifted his focus entirely to recovery and the subsequent season. Yet, even in the immediate aftermath of his injury, his mind was apparently split between his basketball comeback and his wrestling aspirations. When I got hurt, the first two things was like, this game, next season, John Cena, he admitted, highlighting the deep intersection of his athletic pursuits and his passion for WWE. The entire concept was described as very, very loosely a plan, a dream that was ultimately grounded by the realities of professional sports injuries and championship game losses. Nevertheless, the mere thought of a heel Cena making his entrance alongside Haliburton and the coveted Larry O'Brien Trophy in Madison Square Garden is the kind of peak crossover content that fuels fan imagination. Haliburton's deep-seated fandom for WWE is not a new revelation. He describes it as his second favorite thing in the world, a passion that dates back to watching WrestleMania 19 as a toddler. His loyalty has remained unwavering, a testament to his genuine connection with the product. I've always just been a WWE guy. I have never even tried to, branch out. I just like what's in front of me. And bro, WWE has been so good to me as people. We've grown, such a cool relationship. So it's been so fun for me, he explained, underscoring the personal relationships he's built within the industry. This devotion was palpable even when he was injured, as he embraced a heel persona at SummerSlam, allowing Cena to interact with his crutch, fully leaning into the theatricality of the moment. It's this level of engagement, this ability to blend his real-life persona with wrestling's narrative, that makes Haliburton's connection to WWE so compelling. His WWE allegiance appears to be as consistent as his signature step-back threes, demonstrating a unique charisma that bridges the gap between sports and entertainment. Audience impact. Fans have been enthralled by Haliburton's candid revelations, celebrating his genuine passion for WWE. Social media is abuzz with hypothetical scenarios and appreciation for his dedication to the wrestling world, cementing his status as a true crossover star. From the court to the squared circle, the crossover appeal is undeniable. But now, let's circle back to that massive event in Paris and get into the nitty-gritty of the predictions. Clash in Paris. Expert picks and predictions for WWE's European Showdown. WWE is set to make its grand return to Europe this Sunday with the highly anticipated Clash in Paris event, taking place at the LDLC Arena. This event follows in the footsteps of previous successful European spectacles like Clash at the Castle in Cardiff and Glasgow, signaling WWE's continued commitment to its international fanbase. The card is stacked with major stars, promising a night of intense action and significant storyline developments. Headlining the event is a marquee matchup featuring wrestling royalty John Cena in what is expected to be one of his final appearances, squaring off against the controversial influencer-turned-wrestler, Logan Paul. Cena, who recently lost the undisputed WWE Championship to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam and faced an attack from Brock Lesnar, is aiming to end his career on his own terms. However, the focus on Cena's farewell tour is just one part of the story. The World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line in a brutal fatal four-way match, with Seth Rollins defending his title against a formidable trio of CM Punk, LA Knight, and Jey Uso. This stipulation means Rollins could potentially lose the championship without being directly pinned or submitting, adding an extra layer of unpredictability. CBS sports wrestling experts, including Shaquille Margery and Brent Brookhouse, have provided their detailed predictions for each match. They anticipate that Logan Paul, despite his growing prowess, will serve as a stepping stone for Cena, with the veteran expected to secure the win in this significant bout. In the World Heavyweight Championship clash, the experts believe Rollins will find a way to retain, likely through interference from his faction, the Vision, or by capitalizing on the infighting amongst his challengers. Roman Reigns is also predicted to defeat Bronson Reed, with Reed being seen as unlikely to overcome one of WWE's most protected superstars. The experts foresee Becky Lynch retaining her Women's Intercontinental Championship against Nikki Bella, viewing Bella's appearance as a brief moment rather than a long-term championship storyline. Lastly, in a good all-fashioned Donnybrook match, Rusev is favored to win against Sheamus, with the experts suggesting a victory would be more beneficial for elevating Rusev's recent WWE return. The predictions highlight a night where established stars are largely expected to maintain their positions, but the unique match stipulations, particularly the Fatal 4-Way, leave room for potential surprises. Fans are eagerly dissecting these expert opinions, debating the likelihood of upsets and the impact these outcomes will have on future storylines. The consensus is that while Cena is expected to win, the championship match offers the most intrigue regarding potential title changes. These predictions give us a clear picture of what to expect in Paris. But before we wrap up, we need to make sure you know exactly how to tune into all the action as it unfolds. WWE Clash in Paris, your ultimate viewing guide. WWE's Clash in Paris is just around the corner, and for fans eager to witness the spectacle live, understanding how and where to watch is crucial. The event is set to emanate from the Paris La Défense Arena on Sunday, August 31, 2025, with the action kicking off at 2 p.m. ET/11 a.m. PT. While Netflix has become the new streaming home for WWE Raw in the United States, this particular premium live event will not be part of that deal. Instead, viewers in the US will need access to Peacock to catch all the live action. This ensures that fans can follow the major storylines and championship pursuits as they unfold on a dedicated platform. The event is headlined by a highly anticipated matchup between wrestling icon John Cena, who continues his farewell tour, and the controversial social media personality turned wrestler, Logan Paul. Cena's participation marks one of his final matches before retirement, making this encounter particularly significant. Beyond the main event, the card features several other high-profile bouts. World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins will put his title on the line in a challenging Fatal 4-Way match against CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. This stipulation significantly increases the potential for a title change, as Rollins could lose without being directly involved in the deciding fall. Additionally, Roman Reigns is scheduled to face Bronson Reed in a singles match, and Sheamus will go head-to-head with Rusev in a good all-fashioned Donnybrook match, promising a clash of styles and intense physicality. A previously announced match featuring Women's World Champion Naomi against Stephanie Vacker has been cancelled. Naomi announced her pregnancy and relinquished her title, opting out of the weekend's event, but confirming she has no plans to retire after the birth of her child. For fans looking to stream the event, a Peacock subscription is the key. Plans start at an affordable $11 per month, offering access not only to WWE premium live events, but also a vast library of movies and television shows, including popular sitcoms like Parks and Recreation and The Office. An upgraded ad-free subscription is available for $17 monthly, which includes live access to your local NBC affiliate and the ability to download select content for offline viewing. This makes Peacock a comprehensive entertainment package for wrestling enthusiasts and general viewers alike. With all the details laid out, fans can prepare to immerse themselves in the excitement of WWE's Clash in Paris, ensuring they don't miss any of the pivotal moments in what promises to be a memorable event. Audience impact. Fans are confirming their Peacock subscriptions and sharing viewing plans, ensuring they won't miss the highly anticipated matchups, especially the main event and the championship Fatal 4-Way. The news of Naomi's withdrawal has generated sympathy and well wishes from the WWE community. We've covered the predictions and the viewing details. Now, let's do a quick recap of all the major stories we've broken down today. And that's a wrap on another massive news day. We saw predictions for the epic clash in Paris, with Logan Paul challenging John Cena. We heard about Tyrese Haliburton's wild WWE dream with John Cena. We dove deep into the full Clash in Paris card and expert picks, and we told you exactly how to watch it all. If you loved this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Sheeran Scoop for all your breaking news and analysis, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your predictions in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.